What's up guys, AppyDroid. This is an update for the AppyDroid SLS AI Pro application. And now this is for the Windows PC obviously, and it now natively supports the Xbox 360 Kinect camera. Now how you need to get this to work is basically all you need is the SDK, the version 1.8 I believe it's called, for the Windows PC as a Kinect. If you just type in Kinect SDK, just download the 1.8 version, and that is all you need to get this to run. Obviously you need this application as well. Then all you need is the Xbox 360 Kinect. You can buy these secondhand on eBay. I actually purchased this one for £7. It was actually quite cheap. And then all you need is the wall adapter, so you can power it through the plug, and then it connects to your computer. That's all you need. Everything else is natively built in, so this actually streams the depth camera, everything like that, all in the application. All you then need to do is, if you had the old version, there's a new button here. This is for connecting to a webcam, so this also supports webcam. It also supports OBS Virtual camera. That was an update I did, so you could support the 360 Kinect sensor and the version 2 sensor through OBS Virtual Cam, and I believe it had some plugins as well. Now this is not using that, it's basically using this. So it has a dedicated button inside the app. As soon as I click on it, we're then going to see the application running. This is using the native tracking, so it's not using the MovNet that is built in for the web camera one, but as you can see, it's already tracking a box over there. So that was one of the fundamental problems with these SLS camera applications, is it basically maps to all sorts of stuff. But this is not. This is using the official SDK mapping and everything like that. Is basically, this application has a bridge function which then talks to that SDK natively. So we can then do a bunch of stuff. We've got the depth function, so that's the depth camera, like so, and if you were basically to walk out there, you would see it. You also can control it, you can record the audio. It's using the audio from the actual Kinect sensor, and you can record video separately. So you just click record video, you'll see it's recording here, press stop, and then go to a little folder icon up here, and then it's here. You can then play it inside here, like so. You can close it. You can even save the video if you wish. Let's close that. Also, you can control the motor. So the Kinect sensor actually has a tilt motor. I'm not going to do it because it'll just basically fall off as balancing on my monitor here. But you just you can click down to make it point down, click up to make it point up, or you can press the 0 button here. That basically puts it back into the default position. You can also turn off the tracking if you wish, so it doesn't have the tracking, or turn it back on. As you can see, it's mapping to that box thing over there in the corner. And yeah, that's basically it. That's basically for the sensitivity for the microphone. You can turn up the gain, turn up and down, like so. That's for audio recording. And the auto capture, everything like that still works on this, so you can press auto capture. The minute it sees a stick figure, it will start tracking. So that's basically it. That's a little update, and it's pretty cool. The only way to do this before was to basically use the OBS and put the camera feed inside here, and now natively supports this here. So how am I doing this? Well, I had to actually build what's called a bridge plugin. I had to create this in Visual Studio. So basically this launches with that's basically all the code here. It's quite a bunch of code. This is basically the bridge, which basically talks to the SDK, the USB drivers and stuff like that, so we can then fully control the Kinect sensor. And this has been compiled and placed inside the application. So whenever you run this application, it then runs that in the background, so it then talks to the USB drivers and the Kinect SDK, and basically allows me to do a bunch of stuff. Now this is not the only thing I can do with it. I can actually have a 3D mode where you can rotate everything and see everything in 3D. This is the major update just to get this supported. So yeah, I'll be able to do a bunch of other stuff in future. We can rotate and everything like that. So I'll basically have full access to the SDK and stuff like that, the drivers, everything else, which is natively supported with the Kinect sensor. And yeah, so that's basically it. It's pretty cool. It's coming along nicely. I've actually been developing this for a very long time, and I only just picked up the other day there. I thought, why not? I tried with the Kinect V2 sensor. It wasn't playing well with my laptop, so I decided to ditch that and then use the 360 sensor, which is basically compatible with laptops, tablets and stuff like that. So if you can run the Kinect sensor software on a tablet, this would definitely run on your tablet. It shouldn't be any kind of problem with that whatsoever. A cool little thing as well is you obviously have the isolated mapping as well, so you can actually just record this feed directly, so you don't have the background and anything like that in view. You can record this separately. That's pretty cool as well. You can also do an EVP session. If you open this mic array, you can just do a EVP session right off the bat as well, so that's handy as well. So the idea of this application is supposed to be like a kind of all-in-one toolkit. If you don't have a Kinect sensor or you can't support on your computer, you can use any webcam. The webcam is built into your laptop or computer or tablet, or you can plug in any dedicated webcam. You can run it with that as well. Obviously it's not the full Kinect sensor capabilities, but yeah, the tracking is a little bit more elaborate because it's using AI PoseNet instead of the built-in Kinect sensor, which is basically already a decade old already. That's why it's quite glitchy and maps to weird stuff as well. But yeah, you can run this on your if you already have a rig. This is ideal for you. I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can download this, and if you already have a Kinect SLS set up, this will basically work out the box. All you have to do is when you first launch it, it'll basically tell you on the screen, do you want to run the Kinect bridge? You have to allow that basically because this is a sandbox application. It needs access to that, access to the USB drivers and stuff like that. So that's why that's there. If you don't obviously allow it, then this Kinect sensor won't work on the application. You'll have to enable it first. Okay guys, so that's basically it. I just want to show you guys basically what this is, what it does, and stuff like that. So why do we have this? Well, I had a lot of questions as well. If you already have stick figure tracking software, well, a lot of those software that's already available is basically the SDKs built in example code. So when you buy one of these fancy rigs, the SLS camera rigs, is basically bundled with the SDK software, and they just tell you to run this application to do the basic view, like this view here. It doesn't have all these other functions like the pan tilt, not the pan, it doesn't pan, it just tilts the sensor up and down, stuff like that. If you wish to calibrate and stuff like that, you can't basically record the high definition feed. You can't do anything like that. You don't have the isolated mapping or any kind of thing like this. So this is basically an upgrade to probably what you're using already. Anyway guys, that's basically it. I'm going to leave it there because I'm waffling on. I just want to show you basically what the new update is, and yeah, you can download it from the link below, and all you need is the SDK, and you can obviously the Kinect sensor and stuff like that. You can do this absolutely free of charge. There's no ads, there's nothing built into the software that you have to pay for or anything like that. It's all free to use, and it's just something I was tinkering with, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to do this. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye then now.